Ooh, this is quite exciting, isn't it? The last remaining quarterfinal of TeD Cup 8. $4,000 on the line, and it is so good to have one of the contestants back, and that is the greatest, the undoubtedly greatest of all time. Still on his way to be the first Warcraft 3 millionaire is Jang Jae-ho, Moon. But this is a Moon Derby, everybody. Also, Chaemiko, whose real name is Moon, challenging him here, trying to ruin the comeback of him. And what was the last encounter? It wasn't the DreamHack finals, it was the quarterfinals. It was Moon's rise into the semi. Chaemiko eliminated there. Moon was then, of course, stopped by Happy. And Moon could have the very, very same path of the tournament here. First Chaemiko, then Happy. Happy is waiting in the semi-final, as we just saw. And Chaemiko, how much did he learn in the past 2 months? In the upper right hand side, in the blue, playing a Keeper of the Grove first, is Moon. And the bottom left hand side in the red, representing Raptor Gaming, is Chaemiko. Werewolf King, thank you for the 33-month resub. Much love to everybody who's giving his hard-earned dollars to us. Much, much, much appreciated. Little unstable times, so every sub, every dono, everything is much appreciated. So keep it first here on Concealed, and I am a broken record when it comes to Night Elf versus Human on this map. I feel like the Night Elf has an incredible amount of tools to break the Human expansion, but if there is one player in the world who can defend it and might move away from the expansion, then that's Chaemiko. Moon is creeping 2 spots at the same time for the instant level 2. Chaemiko, atypical for his playstyle, not going for the lab, but rather for the instant level 2 as well, then into an expansion. This Merc camp, of course, takes way too long in this matchup, so he'll typically move away. Moon has been on a 6-week hiatus, spent some time with family, taking a break, taking a rest, approaching the game. Oh, Platin, damn, 43-month resub. Much love back to Warcraft. Say hi to my girlfriend, decorating the balcony with blue, yellow flowers. Nice, mate. Thank you, Platin.
Players' forces are under attack.
And greetings to the gardener of the family. Alright then. How good is this harass? Emil Glimo, thank you for the 5-month resub. Detonate number 1. Splits on the Water Elemental, but there's 2. Oh no, this could be bad. First Water Elemental is gone. Chaemiko, there's 1 more. Where is he detonating? Against the Archmage? Oh, not yet. Moon arrives at level 2. There's plenty of poison damage. Who's gonna get the last hit? This must go to Chaemiko, and it does. Level 3 secured. Lots of tanky items, which is not good for the early game at all. High pressure situation for the Korean Human, the last remaining Human player in the tournament. Well, 15 Sway is there, who's like half a human, I guess. But also Night Elf. Moon is taking a step back as the archers were already heard. Footman maybe hunting a little too deep as the Keeper is trying to catch the reinforcements here. Expo about to be set up. Moon, interestingly, different to every other Night Elf in the world, not going for Hunter's Push. And this is why there's not much pressure. And this is why Chaemiko will be able to wreck this Expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it's also a good amount of archers. Chaemiko is doing a good job. Every single hit means that he has to invest more moon juice into restoring health. And that means he has less moon juice to restoring mana. And that means he has less trees and entangles, which leads to less kills. So once again, damage is defense. But oh boy, these archers are going to work. He doesn't even need the hunts. And Moon is even taking down the tower. Incredible archer play. He's losing one now. But what's next? A counter expansion is next. Fast tier 2. Going into lures and expansion. Chaemiko able to buy some time. Panda second here for some structural damage. And this will be a 6-minute expansion for Moon. Chaemiko got the intel that there's a second base coming up and that this is gonna be the play. Opens up, that will be a sigh of relief for him. Like, okay, you're not gonna rush me, that's kind of good. I live to see the day.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the keeper is not level 3. Next kill will be level 3, but a 6-minute keeper 3. Right. Oh no! The Archmage gets surrounded by archers! Are you kidding me? That was lovely. The expo's up. And the tech is rolling. Chaemiko stabilizes to a degree. Especially now, where Moon has to take care of his panda level and his expansion, and to creep his natural. He could be roaming around with the keeper, trying to create some damage on the map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage levels is already good, so that's why Chaemiko is using the Archmage to roam, throw some fireballs, do some damage, delay Moon as much as possible. This is, for a concealed hill game, a pretty good Chaemiko game, I would say.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh! You see the surround? That's the first Dryad taken out. That is usually a lot of control thanks to the poison damage. And like the slow poison damage. 5-unit Dryads around. That is not too easy. And he's taking out Wisps. Moon's juggling. How good is it really? Not good!
A player's forces
One kill right there. That shouldn't be happening. But finally he can start this expansion. At the 8-minute mark, Chaemiko is on double base. Is establishing his tier 2. Using footmen for it, but that's what they're there for. And how is this panda supposed to level if not with these archers? I mean, Treants, of course, but you kind of want the Treants offensively, don't you? The creep spot is still not 100% finished. And Chaemiko is building a big bank right here. Taking care of that archer. Man, he is indeed a fierce flamecaster. Still thinking that this Dryad loss hunts Moon. Second one also incredibly hurt. As he's using mana for Dispel, healing up Dryad is not cheap.
Player's forces are under attack.
Wow, constant battles. And remember, whenever Moon is restoring health with Moon Juice, it's not going into mana. We have double Panda, by the way. No MK, which is kind of wild.
The town is under siege.
Double Sanctum. As well as a workshop. That's pretty common.
Forces are under attack.
Dust settles for the first time in a long time. Chaemiko focuses on fortifying this expansion, getting his army up, plus going for tier 3 right away. This is frag shards, mortars, inner fire rifles, triple hero combo. It's still daytime for Moon. Look at this
A player's
drought.
forces are under attack.
I just realized that Moon is still tier 2. How do you win against rifle casters mortars without bears?
Player's forces are under attack.
Ooh. Wait, is he getting burned? It's only level 1 and he moves away in time. But guys, the space that this Archmage is creating throughout the entirety of the match.
A player's forces are under attack.
Chaemiko is a pretty good player. And on this one of the strongest Night Elf maps, he's showing Moon where it's at. Tier 3 on the way for the Night Elf now. But Tier 3 is right around the corner. Chaemiko is willing to go into upkeep for the first time, burning his bag, finding level 2, double heal scroll. Yeah, this will be a lot of AoE. I do not see Moon going for any fairies at the moment, which is kinda odd. As we saw the high prio of Lawlight going into fairies on Autumn Leaves as soon as possible. Moon is in trouble, no doubt. The Dryads will melt. I mean, Moon has the best Dryad micro in the world. We all know that. He's dancing with them like John Travolta and Pulp Fiction, but it's rifles mortars, guys. Swords, knights, frag shards. Block of Flames, not even that great. Big mana push. Chaemiko is in the perfect spot, and I think it's a big mistake to not go for Huntress here. To put on the pressure, the early game damage just wasn't enough. The expansion was delayed for too long, and this is what Moon has to deal with now. This might be a TP even. Chaemiko, one of the best in the world when it comes to this micro fights, and that's a TP indeed. And with that, he has to abandon the push. It checks out how fortified is this Expo. Quite a bit, but not overwhelmingly. Chaemiko finding the nice balance of defense and army. His only issue, Panda's not level 3. What do you do? The cast is a little exposed. Level 4 Panda is a fierce weapon, but that's why Chaemiko has the double heal scroll already. Plus, Moon has the high ground. For now, at least. Chaemiko more worried about the creeps at the moment. There is now tier 3. Adept Bears ready. No Orb, no Master Bears, no Mountain Giants. Nothing too scary. Love this rogue squad by Moon to intercept reinforcements. Chaemiko throwing in the militia, getting greeted by Drunken Haze Breath of Fire. And it feels like Chaemiko is a little bit overwhelmed as Moon is creating 3 fires at once. And he will sandwich him. Oh, this is just why he's the best. If this works, this pincer attack, then Chaemiko is in a world of trouble. Moon has a huge bank. Oh my. He has a heal scroll. The keeper has 2 heal scrolls. Chaemiko is forced into a TP from his own front yard back into his base. What a 200 IQ move by Moon to salvage this situation. No other player in the world would be able to do this. No! steady. Battles are getting steady. What's the follow-up though? Spares now, right? Yes, he has to bust an expansion at some point. And Moon realizing, hey, you're going for a panda. If I do magic immune units, you can't do anything against me. Time portal bought back. Water elementals, of course, extremely useless.
A player's forces are
Don't really see the reason for the panda either. And it's the second TP as Moon is again going for kind of a 360 surround. Dryads coming from south, east, and north. This is just world class. Isn't it great to have Moon back? Isn't it lovely to see his joy for the game that he's been playing for almost 20 years?
a player's forces are under attack.
And the mortars, the inner fire mortars that are such a threat usually. They don't connect. They never get the chance to do the necessary AoE damage. And Moon is in high upkeep, going for the third base. Moon didn't came to play, Moon came to dominate. I'm sorry, I apologize for ever doubting him.
A town is under siege.
At least Expo cans. No third heroes at this time.
A player's
The
forces
panda
are
is
under attack.
still not level 3 at the 17-minute mark. Moon gotta be aware that a base raises fears. The blocker line is not really established. Moon again with Dryads trying to jump into the back. Mortars taken out quick. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Chaemiko's army is melting away. Level 5 on the Keeper. Archmage in trouble. Moon. What a god of this game. He knew exactly how far to take it. He knew exactly how much pressure to do at what point. But Chaemiko, you gotta question that panda play a little bit, especially when you're up against Moon, against bears. The panda's doing God's work. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, burning them all, doing AoE damage, but he never got off the ground at all. At all. Also, Knights, is that necessary? It felt like Chaemiko was already countering something that isn't there, and he was too far ahead for his own good. Like, he was countering, like, throughout the entire game, he was countering bears, dryads, fairies, when there was no bears and no fairies. He never really countered the dryads. But then, of course, on the other side, Panda Keeper counter dryads quite a bit. Hard to say. Moon is the only player that wins rock, paper, scissor with paper versus scissor. Did you see that StarCraft entrance of the two players? One was extending his hand to like shake the hand of his opponent, and Beyond just did the scissors. That's so awesome. Panda never got off the ground. Time to fix this, everybody. Chaemiko on his last leg in the tournament. This is all best of 3, of course, mine too. And we are 1 map away from the semi-final of Moon versus Happy. This is not an easy series for Chaemiko, but maybe the toughest map is out of the way. Let's go. Map 2. And spawning on the upper left-hand side, losing map 1, but still there is hope for the human player in the red, representing Raptor Gaming, is Chaemiko. And on the upper right-hand side, a man who needs no introduction in the blue, fittingly representing DRX, is Moon. And it is an Ancient of War on the right-hand side. Moon was playing Warden against 15 Sway already. Wait, hold the phone! Chaemiko, no altar! Chaemiko, Tavern Hero! What is going on? Is this an old school Naga Tinker tower push? Shades of WCG 2013. Keeper though. No warden. And Moon will see this. And Moon will react to this. Chaemiko, what are you doing? Could also be a weird Dark Ranger? Panda first is
A player's forces
Passion
are
saying
under attack.
after the botched Panda on map 1, pulling a Panda first would be wild. So if Chaemiko wanted to go for a tower push, I think he needed a lumber mill. We will see it now. 1 second. Here's the answer. Here's the answer. Tinker. He is tower pushing! Oh my god! Throwback to 10 years ago! The lumber mill being built now. Chaemiko all in Echo Isles. What a madman. Moon's reaction. What's it gonna be? No Ancient of Wars just yet. He's just going for the Ancient of War. And the units. Moon, it feels like he misread the situation. Keeper out of position. Can't defend anything here. Wisps are going down. But the Ancient of War now taking care. Factory is heavy armor, does take more damage from archers nowadays than back in the day, but he is so committed to this Ancient of War, and there's no wisp and there's no hold. In the meantime, in the base, 3 scout towers. Moon is reacting with Ancients of War. It really feels like he misread the situation, not building them earlier. TP home. Crystal Ball. Unthankful item. Chaemiko, does he need to buy more time? He has no... Moon has no production. He has Treants. He has Entangle. And probably a lot of willpower. How far are the towers? 2/3. Mass repair. Lumber is quite low for Chaemiko. Once these towers are up. Can they deal with the Ancient of War? Can Moon attack with the Ancient of War? Does he need more archers? What's the priority here? Moon got the Berserker. Huge pickup. First tower is there. And here is repair. Second tower up. And that is in range of the tree. Mana is quite low. And he is facing double production plus access to the Mercap. Moon can still do this. Because he's Moon. 2 towers up. Almost no reinforcements. Builds more workers, builds more footmen, putting on more pressure. Nice detonate to prevent the next pocket factory, which is a ton of guaranteed damage to clumped up units. He's just going for the Tinker. Moon, it feels like his reactions We're
town is under
pretty
siege.
spot on.
A player's force
He just has to deal with the towers. But it feels like he can. One engine of war is down though. And the Tinker survived. Can he build another pocket factory? He's retreating a tiny little bit. Chaemiko is spending so many resources just on the repair, while Moon keeping his mercenaries alive. These towers, at the moment, they don't do too much. And the Moonwell's in the back. How genius. Entangle, focus fire, Tinker! Throws down another pocket factory right before he dies. That was important. And Chaemiko putting out fires left, right, and center. Moon the Arsonist trying to ignite these towers to burn them down. Punch and Sting, thank you for the sub. And he breaks through the tower with another volley. This might be an archer. Oh, it's actually 2 kills with the Shadow Priest, but Moon is already getting the reinforcements. 1 soul tower for Chaemiko's tournament life. Footman is trying to steal these mercs, but it's impossible apparently. Chaemiko desperate. But Moon, this was nighttime. This was his time of the day, but Chaemiko taps out before dawn. And Moon and Happy will happen tomorrow. Both go through the quarterfinals undefeated, not dropping a single map. Chaemiko, nice attempt, but not today. Moon is back and in full force. That vacation did him quite well. This worked before against Moon on this map, but as we said, that was 9 years ago. And by God, the quarterfinals were pretty great. Semifinals and grand finals and the show match versus TeD. Best of 5 tomorrow. Remo will do this. I will try to join later to do a dual cast for this, because the match is lining up to be almost perfect. It is 1-2-0 versus 15 Sway. And it is Happy versus Moon. Undoubtedly the greatest of all time meeting each other tomorrow. At, I guess, around 2 p.m. That should be the schedule. And now... Oh damn, what a day. Short stream, but fun stream. Once again, if you can support us, that would be absolutely amazing. You can do that here on Twitch via subscriptions. You find all the necessary links in the stream description, and of course at backtowarcraft.com/support. Subs open, donations open via PayPal, cryptocurrency, and credit card. You can join our Patreon at patreon.com/backtowarcraft. And check out our partner CORSAIR, because they have award-winning esports gear. Doesn't matter if you're looking for a new mouse, a new keyboard, a new headset, a new mouse mat, a new chair. If you're looking for streaming gear like cameras, microphones, green screen, lights, they got it all. CORSAIR, best in the biz. And of course, sponsoring. Best in the biz, am I right, guys? We have Night Elf versus Undead galore tomorrow. As I'm trying to refresh the bracket to give you a little bit of a showing here. There we go. We have a Chinese semi-final in 1-0 who defeated Sok 2-0. 15 Sway, the surprise. He is switching it up between Human and Night Elf versus Undead. He will probably stick to Night Elf, and he did challenge Happy quite a bit with his mass air style. Let's see if he is dashing this out. And then Happy versus Moon. Moon on his stream was looking for new ways to challenge Undead, and especially Happy. Did he come up with a solution? The answer for that tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the very rest of your Sunday. Now, Wheezy Bachi, thank you for the 17-month resub. And congratulations to all the winners of the day. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Stay safe, stay sane, and yeah. Shout out. Thank you for tuning in and still supporting this beautiful game. Bye bye.